God bless you, brothers and sisters. Once again, I'm here to give you a word to encourage you, uplift you, move you forward into the things that are pleasing in God's eyes, and just natural, just things that will help you think and really help you reflect on where you need to be mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And today's word is going to be what is the covering over your life? When I'm talking about covering, I'm not talking about a covering of a blanket over you or even clothes. That's a physical aspect that you cover yourself to keep yourself naturally warm or cool or whatever nature that is to you. But a lot of us have made our covering something that it is truly not. And this is not taken away from anything, but just so you understand, I'm going to give you a couple of different perspectives of what a covering, or should I say a covering that people have over their lives that is temporarily and some that are eternally. One of those is knowledge and wisdom. A lot of us put our covering over education. We go into it hard. We put our time and effort into it. And it's a beautiful thing. The more educated you are, the more it helps you to advance and move and experience a lot of things in life, and you gain a lot of wisdom behind these things. But it's not the end. That's one. Number two is some people put their perspective, or should I say their covering over money. Whether it's you building up your 401k, IRA, whatever it is that you put together so that it covers you for the future or even right now. But money is temporarily as well. And another thing that a lot of us put our perspective or our time and effort into is your health or your looks. You work out to keep yourself physically, and that's fine, and it's all fine and dandy for that, you know. Keeping healthy is a beautiful and good thing, but don't make that your covering, because health comes and goes, and so does looks. And a lot of people put their covering in the passion of life, sex, many things that fall under that care, addiction. And you may not think that someone's not using that as a covering. They are, because if you use any of these things that I just mentioned as a way for you to escape reality and what life is really about and what you're called here to do, then you are making that a covering in your life. And some people they stick to this phrase. People use it a lot. Instead of saying "be blessed, God bless you," they say "good luck." That's another way of using a covering. But the simple fact is, none of those coverings will amount to what a true covering is. You are not truly or completely covered unless if you're under the umbrella and covering of who God truly is. His very nature, His very love. He loves you so much that his son died on the cross for you. That's a simple fact. John 3:16, 17. Read it. You may not believe it, but at least look at it. And if you see that, and you see from the beginning of time, and you read in the book of Genesis, you'll understand and you'll see a little bit of a grasp of a concept that out of God's covering, you leave yourself exposed to every aspect of life. Spiritual, whether it's demons, sinful nature, many things of that nature. And the only true covering is the covenant of God. And the more and more you embrace His covenant, and we're not talking about the whole covenant about the 10 Commandments and all these other things. I'm talking about God's covering over your life. How He has called you here, and He has ordained you and called you into something great. And until you understand what God has called you to be here for, you're just a boat in an ocean without an anchor. So I really advise you to look for that covering over your life. And if you're the head of household of a house, whether male or female, and you have children under you or other people who are influenced by you, that covering over your life will determine where they end up too. So I suggest that you make a wise choice on what your covering is, because it could really determine the outcome of those that are close to you as well as yourself. And when you do, you will be blessed. God bless you.